Under the condition of prevalence of COVID-19, not only humans would be infected by the virus, but also the animals would be infected by COVID-19 either. To prevent being infected by animals, some communities have decided to kill the animals or to send the pets away from their owners. We have done some researches and we had interviewed some pet owners to help us to discuss the topic of how animals could survive under such a situation under the pandemic.
During the period of coronavirus in Shanghai, the state and the government took many measures to prevent the spread of the virus, set up different places to isolate people who are infected and at risk of infection. However, the problem of pet care and isolation have been neglected. Many pet owners have been informed by the community to be isolated and to not carrying their pets. We interviewed Ms. Bao and learned about her and her pet, the sticky beanbags experience during this period. According to our interview, Ms. Bao feels extremely dissatisfied with the way and attitude of the residence committee staff in handling the sticky beanbag adopted by her and her friend. The residence committee staff said that they will not manage the sticky beanbag and they now need to come to disinfection and sterilization. Ms. Bao believes that the authorities have not paid enough attention to the problem of pets and there's no way to solve it. There are certain factors also make her and her friends feel panic and fear that their pet will not be safe when this happens again.
当时居委会也没有什么措施，然后也有很多信息传达不到位的情况。然后他当时给居委会打电话，接电话的是一个年纪比较大的男性，他就是态度非常强硬，他说你的宠物我没有办法管你，我不可能帮你转出去，然后并且我们是一定要入户消杀的，你的宠物我不可能管，所以当时我们就觉得很绝望。我肯定还是愿意宠物在我自己身边，因为尤其是猫猫，其实猫猫是特别容易生病的嘛，而且特别容易应激，然后在一个那么小的笼子里面，我觉得然后你去方舱也不知道多久能出来，还是特别特别不放心的，你不知道它会出什么事情。
We interviewed Ms. Liu, a representative of neighborhood community from Yangpu, Shanghai, in order to understand some of the problems and the conditions that arise when pets and owner are separated during an epidemic. Ms. Liu told us that neighborhood community often help connecting the owner take care of their pets during the epidemic. For example, help owner walk their dogs and add pet ration in a timely manner can give owner proper peace of mind. In addition to this, we asked Ms. Liu about his opinion on the harm done to pets during the epidemic, and he felt that this behavior was very unreasonable and hopes that the government would soon introduce some animal protection law that would stop the behavior.
居委会在疫情期间，因为我们也有发生，就是那个居民要去方舱隔离，家里有那个养宠物的，然后就是居委会就帮他们代养了一段时间，找了我们那个保安师傅啊，每天带他们遛狗。我觉得这个非常好，这就是体现一个城市的文明程度。非常的就是人性化吧。因为每个养宠物的家庭都是把宠物当做自己的家人。如果说，主人去隔离的话，能把那个宠物有一个很好的安置的话，那对主人来说也是非常安心的。
Okay, so in this questionnaire, our group mainly figures about the relationship between the pet owner and their pets, as so far to understand the necessity and the people's attitude towards the pet quarantine. So for the first question, how long do you think your pet can live without any daily cares from others? For those who have pets, nearly 80% of them think the pet cannot live for 3 days without any daily cares. And for those 80% of people, even half of them think the pet can only live for 1 day independently. And for the second question, we divide 5 degrees of disagreement and agreement of this problem. and 62% of people do not think that the government has adopted some regulations or policies to the pet quarantine. And even 79% of them strongly disagree with it. And for this investigation, the agreement can only reach 2.13, which indicates that the work of pet quarantine should be mostly done by the private organization.
There's some news is in Shanghai, maybe 4 months, 3 months ago, the quarantine are in the Shanghai very dangerous for us. But some families have some dogs and cats. When the master went to the quarantine, how can their pets live at home? There is a news about it. We can see it together. Okay, you can see in this picture, there are some workers in this animals hospital. In this picture, the workers have took the dog to walks. Wow, this is cat you can see. They later come to this hospital. Okay, we can know in April, the hospital for the animals are have in Shenzhen. When the master went to the quarantine, the dogs can follow their master to the quarantine together. So it can make all of the people feel some warm with the Shanghai person.
Finally, through the study of the living conditions of stray animals under the epidemic, we want to understand people's feels on stray animals and propose some better protection programs for stray animals. To highlight the importance of protecting animals in times of pandemic, we also hope that our activities can appeal to more people to pay attention to the issue of animal protection during the epidemic period, and we also hope that more people can join the team of animal protection. That's all. Thank you for listening.